Hi, and welcome back to Simply Lab, Lifestyle, Health, Arts, and Beauty. For today's video, I will discuss how to naturally boost your immune system, and does an immune-boosting diet real? But before we begin, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell button. As the coronavirus spreads the nation over and the world, you may be thinking about how to stop the infection. And while there aren't treatment that can prevent you from contracting the virus, there are methods to make viral symptoms less agonizing. Similarly you do throughout flu season, these days there's an incredible time to load up on supplements like vitamin C, just as to practice hygiene measures including proper hand washing. Obviously, the most ideal approach to stop the virus is by doing social distancing and remaining at home as much as possible. In any case, you can likewise protect your body. What is immune system? Consistently, we are continually exposed to possibly harmful organisms of various types. Our immune system, a system of unpredictable stages and pathways in the body, keeping us against these harmful microorganisms as well as specific illnesses. It distinguishes foreign invaders like bacteria, viruses, and parasites and takes abrupt action. We have two types of immunity, innate and adaptive. Innate immunity is a first line of defense from pathogens that attempt to enter our bodies, accomplished through defensive barriers. This barriers includes skin that keeps out the most of pathogens, mucus that traps microbes, stomach acid that kills microorganisms, enzymes in our perspiration and tears that help create against bacterial compounds, immune system cells that attack all external cells entering the body. Adaptive or acquired immunity is a system that figures out how to perceive a microorganism. It is controlled by cells and organs in our body like the lymph nodes, thymus, spleen and bone marrow. At the point when an unfamiliar substance enters the body, these cells and organs make antibodies and lead to increase of immune cells, including various types of white blood cells that are explicit to that harmful substance to attack and destroy it. Our immune system at that point adjusts by recalling the foreign substance so that in the event that it enters once more, these antibodies and cells are much more effective and fast to terminate it. Different conditions that trigger an immune response. Antigens are substances that the body marks as unfamiliar and harmful, which causes immune cell activity. Allergens are one sort of antigen like dust, grass pollen, food parts, or pet hair. Antigens can cause a hyper-reactive reaction in which too many white cells are released. Individuals' sensitivity to antigens varies widely. For instance, an allergy to mold triggers symptoms of wheezing and coughing in a delicate individual, however does not trigger a response in others. Inflammation is a significant, normal step in the body's innate immune response. At the point when microorganisms attack healthy cells and tissue, a sort of immune cell called mast cells counterattack and release proteins called histamines, which cause inflammation. Inflammation may create pain, swelling, and a release of fluids to aid flush out the microorganism. The histamines likewise conduct signals to release much more white blood cells to fight microbes. Nevertheless, prolonged inflammation can prompt tissue damage and may overpower the immune system. Autoimmune disorders like rheumatoid arthritis, systemic lupus erythematosus, or type 1 diabetes are somewhat hereditary and cause hypersensitivity in which immune cells attack and kill healthy cells. Immunodeficiency disorders can depress or absolutely disable the immune system, and might be hereditary or acquired. Acquired forms are more common, which include AIDS, cancers like leukemia and multiple myeloma. In these cases, the body's defenses are decreased to the point that an individual becomes highly susceptible to illness from attacking pathogens or antigens. What factors can reduce our immune system? Older age. As we age, our internal organs may turn out to be less effective. Immune-related organs like the thymus or bone marrow produce less immune cells expected to fight off infections. Maturing is sometimes related with micronutrient insufficiencies, which may exacerbate a declining immune function. Environmental toxins, smoke and different particles adding to air contamination and extreme alcohol intake, these substances can disable or suppress the typical activity of immune cells. Excess weight. Obesity is related with low-grade chronic inflammation. Fat tissue produces adipocytokines that can advance inflammatory cycle. Research is early, however obesity has likewise been distinguished as an independent risk factor for the virus, conceivably because of the weakened function of T cells, a kind of white blood cell. Chronic diseases, autoimmune and immunodeficiency conditions attack and possibly restrict immune cells. Poor diet, malnutrition or eating regimen in one or more nutrients can damage the production and activity of immune cells and antibodies. Chronic mental stress. Stress releases hormones like cortisol that suppresses inflammation. Inflammation is at first needed to trigger immune cells and the activity of white blood cells. Lack of sleep and rest. Sleep is a period of restoration for the body, during which a sort of cytokine is released that fights infection. Too little sleep lowers the amount of these cytokines and other immune cells. Helpful methods to improve your immune system and fight off infection. How can you improve your immune system? In general, our immune system make a significant work of protecting you against disease-causing microorganisms. However, in some cases it fails, a germ attacks effectively and makes you sick. Is it possible to intercede in this cycle and increase your immune system? Consider the possibility that you improve your eating routine, or take certain vitamins or herbal preparations. Make other ways of lifestyle changes in the anticipation of delivering a near-perfect immune response. What can you do to improve your immune system? Boosting your immunity is tempting, however, the capacity to do so has demonstrated tricky for a few reasons. The immune system is exactly that, a framework, not a solitary entity. To work well, it requires parity and harmony. There is still a lot of that scientists don't know about the complexities and interconnectedness of the immune response. For now, there are no logically confirmed direct connections among way of living and improved immune function. Yet, that doesn't mean the impacts of lifestyle on the immune system aren't interesting and shouldn't be studied. Scientists are investigating the impacts of diet, workout, age, mental stress, and different elements on the immune response, both in creatures and in people. Meanwhile, general healthy living approaches are a good method to begin giving your immune system the high ground. Healthy ways to strengthen your immune system. Your first line of defense is to pick a best way of life. Following general good well-being rules is the absolute best step you can take toward naturally by keeping your immune system strong and healthy. All aspects of your body, including your immune system, works better when protected from ecological attacks and reinforced by healthy living approaches such as these. Quit smoking. Smoking causes inflammation in areas associated to your immune system that make your immune system less effective in fighting a wide range of infections, regardless of whether influenza, pneumonia, or any bacteria or virus that attacks you. Smoking additionally, by causing inflammatory changes in your lungs, redirects your immune system from fighting infections elsewhere, we believe, and even from rooting out cancer cells. Eat a diet high in fruits and vegetables. Exercise frequently. Maintain a healthy weight. If you drink alcohol, drink moderately. Study shows going beyond moderate drinking, more than 1 beverage per day for women and more than 2 drinks per day for men, essentially affects the body's immune response. increasing one's exposure to illness such as pneumonia and other respiratory conditions. Indeed, moderate drinking offers little potential heart and anti-inflammatory benefits. However, the way to drinking liquor for these advantages, while limiting harm to immune defenses, is to stay at or below control rules, or avoid altogether. Take steps to prevent infection, like washing your hands frequently and cooking meats thoroughly. Wash hands throughout the day, when coming in from outdoors, before and after preparing, and eating food, after using the toilet, after coughing or blowing your nose. Try to minimize stress. Get adequate sleep. Sleep and immunity are closely tied. In fact, lacking or low-quality sleep is connected to a higher susceptibility to sickness. In a study in 164 healthy adults, the individuals who slept less than 6 hours every night were more likely to catch a cold than those who slept 6 hours or more each night. Getting sufficient rest may improve your natural immunity. Additionally, you may sleep more when sick to permit your immune system to better fight the illness. Adults should mean to get at least 7 or more hours of sleep each night, while youths need 8 to 10 hours and younger children and infants up to 14 hours. If you're experiencing difficulty of sleeping, try restricting screen time for an hour before bed, as the blue light radiated from your phone, TV, and computer may disturb your circadian rhythm, or your body's natural wake-sleep cycle. Other sleep hygiene tips include sleeping in a completely dark room, or using a sleep mask, going to bed at the same time every night, and exercising regularly. Increase immunity the healthy way. Numerous items on store guarantee to enhance or support immunity. However, the idea of boosting immunity actually makes little sense scientifically. In fact, boosting the quantity of cells in your body, immune cells or others, is not necessarily a good thing. For instance, athletes who take part in blood doping, pumping blood into their systems to increase their number of blood cells and enhance their performance, run the risk of strokes. Attempting to support the cells of your immune system is particularly difficult because there are so many different kinds of cells in the immune system that react to so various organisms in multiple ways. Which cells should you boost, and to what exactly number? Up until this point, researchers don't have the appropriate response. What is known is that the body is constantly producing immune cells. Definitely, it produces many more lymphocytes than it can utilize. The additional cells eliminate themselves through a natural process of cell death called apoptosis. Some before they see any activity, some after the fight is won. Nobody knows how many cells, or what the best mix of cells the immune system needs to work at its optimum level. Immune system and age. As we age, our immune reaction ability gets decreased, which in turn adds to more diseases and more malignant growth. As life expectancy in developed countries has increased, so too has the incidence of age-related conditions. While a few people age healthily, the conclusion of numerous studies is that, contrasted with younger people, the elderly are bound to contract infectious diseases and, even more importantly, more likely to die from them. Respiratory infections, the COVID-19 virus, and especially pneumonia, are a main source of death in individuals over 65 around the world. Nobody knows without a doubt why this occurs. A few researchers see this expanded danger connects with a reduction in T cells, perhaps from the thymus atrophying with age and creating less T cells to ward off infection. Regardless of whether this reduction in thymus function clarifies the drop in T cells, or whether different changes assume a role isn't really perceived. Others are keen on whether the bone marrow turns out to be less proficient at delivering the stem cells that give rise to the cells of the immune system. A decrease in immune reaction to infections has been exhibited by older individuals' reaction to antibodies. For instance, studies of influenza injections have indicated that for individuals over age 65, the antibody is less compelling compared to healthy children over age 2. Be that as it may, in spite of the decrease in efficacy, vaccinations for influenza and S. pneumoniae have essentially brought down the paces of infection and demise in older people when contrasted with no vaccination. Get the tips to keep healthy. There gives off an impression of being an association between nutrition and immunity in the elderly. A type of malnourishment that is common even in wealthy nation is known as micronutrient malnutrition, in which an individual is lacking in some basic nutrients and trace minerals that are gotten from or accompanied by diet can occur in the old. Elderly individuals will in general eat less and regularly have less selection in their weight control plans. One significant inquiry is whether dietary enhancements may aid older individuals to keep up a healthier immune system. Older individuals ought to talk about this inquiry with their doctor. Diet and your immune system. Similar to any fighting force, the immune system defense force walks on its stomach. Healthy immune system fighters need good, customary nourishment. Researchers have since quite a while ago perceived that individuals who live in poverty and are malnourished are more susceptible to infectious diseases. Regardless of whether the bigger rate of disease is brought by malnutrition's impact on the immune system, but is not sure. There are still comparatively few investigations of the impacts of nutrition on the immune system of people. There is some indication that different micronutrient deficiencies, for instance, lack of zinc, selenium, iron, copper, folic acid, and vitamins C, B6, A and E modify immune reactions in animals, as estimated in the test tube. Yet the effect of these immune system modifications on the health of animals is less clear, and the impact of comparable deficiencies on the human immune reaction has yet to be evaluated. Therefore, what would you be able to do? In the event that you presume your eating routine is not giving all your micronutrient needs, perhaps, for example, you don't like eating vegetables, taking a daily multivitamin and mineral supplement may bring other health advantages, beyond any possibly helpful effects on the immune system. Limit added sugars. Additional and refined carbs may contribute excessively to overweight and obesity, as it might increase your risk of getting sick. As indicated by an observational investigation in around 1,000 individuals, persons with obesity who were administered the flu vaccine were twice more prone to even get the flu than people without obesity who received the vaccine. Limiting your sugar consumption can diminish inflammation and help weight reduction, accordingly decreasing your risk of chronic health diseases like type 2 diabetes and heart disease. Given that obesity, type 2 diabetes, and coronary illnesses can all fail your immune system, restricting included sugars is an significant aspect of an immune-boosting diet. You ought to strive to limit your sugar intake to less than 5% of your daily calories. This equivalents around 2 tablespoons 25 grams of sugar for somebody on a 2,000-calorie diet. Eat more healthy fats. Healthy fats, similar to those found in olive oil and salmon, may support your body's immune response to microbes by diminishing inflammation. Although low-level inflammation is a typical reaction to stress or injury, chronic inflammation can suppress your immune system. Olive oil, which is profoundly anti-inflammatory, is connected to a diminished risk of chronic diseases like coronary illnesses and type 2 diabetes. Furthermore, its anti-inflammatory properties may enable your body fight off harmful disease-causing infections. Omega-3 unsaturated fats, such as those in salmon and chia seeds, fight inflammation as well. Eat more whole plant foods. Whole plant foods like fruits, vegetables, seeds, nuts, legumes, and nuts are rich in nutrients and antioxidants that may give you a high grounds against harmful microbes. The antioxidants in these foods help lessen inflammation by fighting unbalanced compounds called free radicals, which can cause inflammation when they develop in your body in elevated levels. Chronic inflammation is connected to various health conditions, including coronary disease, Alzheimer's, and certain cancers. Meanwhile, the fiber in plant foods feeds your gut microbiome, or the community of healthy bacteria in your gut. A strong gut microbiome can improve your resistance and help keep harmful pathogens from entering your body by means of your digestive tract. Additionally, fruits and vegetables are rich in nutrients like vitamin C, which may decrease the duration of the common cold. Improve immunity with herbs and supplements. Stroll into a store, and you will see bottles of pills and herbal preparations that guarantee to support immunity or in any case help the strength of your immune system. Although few preparations have been found to modify some components of immune function, so far there is no indication that they truly strengthen immunity to where you are better secured against infection and disease. Indicating whether an herb, or any substance, for that matter, can improve immunity is, up till now, a profoundly complicated issue. Researchers don't have any clue, for instance, regardless of whether a herb that appears to raise the levels of antibodies in the blood is actually doing anything beneficial for overall immunity. Vitamin C. According to a review in more than 11,000 individuals, taking 1,000 to 2,000 milligrams of vitamin C every day reduced the span of colds by 8% in and 14% in kids. However, supplementing did not stop the cold to begin with. Vitamin D deficiency may rise your probabilities of becoming ill, so supplementing may balance this impact. In any case, taking vitamin D when you as of now have sufficient levels doesn't seem to give additional benefits. Zinc. Zinc is a mineral that's commonly added to supplements and other healthcare products like lozenges that are meant to boost your immune system. This is because zinc is essential for immune system function. Zinc is needed for immune cell development and communication, and plays an important role in inflammatory response. A deficiency in this nutrient significantly affects your immune system's ability to function properly, resulting in an increased risk of infection and disease, including pneumonia. Elderberry. This ancient herb has been used for thousands of years to treat an assortment of diseases. In more modern times, studies have discovered that elderberry is very effective at improving the immune system, reducing the severity of specific diseases, and instills the body with other brilliant medical advantages. Most elderberries originate from the Sambucus nigra, otherwise called as the European elderberry, or black elder, which is local to Europe, yet is presently cultivated worldwide due to the herb's high demand. Although the flowers have been used for a wide variety of ailments, from help with discomfort, swelling, inflammation, to stimulation of the production of urine and sweating. The berries are place the nutrients live, including vitamin C, dietary fiber, and antioxidants including phenolic acids, flavonols, and anthocyanins, and where the immune-boosting powers are at. Echinacea. Echinacea is a group of flowering plants used as a famous herbal cure. They're associated to numerous medical benefits, such as decreased inflammation, enhanced immunity, decreased in lower glucose levels, and it is loaded with antioxidants, like flavonoids, citric acid and rosmaric acid, which may help defend your body against oxidative stress. Acai berry. The fruit is high in anthocyanins. These flavonoid molecules are very potent antioxidants. They fight oxidative stress in the body by clearing up free radicals. Antioxidants are credited with improving immunity and lowering inflammation in the body. Garlic. It is found in almost every cuisine in the world. It adds a punch of zing to food and it's an absolute essential for your well-being. Early civilizations perceived its worth in fighting infections. Garlic may likewise slow down hardening of the arteries, and there's weak evidence that it helps lower blood pressure. Garlic's immune-boosting properties seem to come from a substantial concentration of sulfur-containing compounds, such as allicin. Rosemary. It isn't only a delectable herb to add to baked goods. It's likewise a stunning anti-inflammatory and is a rich source of antioxidants. Critical reviews in Food Science and Nutrition noticed that most herbs, such as rosemary, contain antioxidants that aid as anti-inflammatory properties in the body. This anti-inflammatory effect considers better stomach-related and gut health, prompting to a lift in your immune system to keep you healthy. Oregano. Oregano is a fragrant spice that is most popular as a fixing in Italian food. Nonetheless, it can likewise be concentrated into a essential oil that is packed with antioxidants and incredible compounds that have demonstrated health advantages. Study has shown that oregano oil may diminish inflammation. Additionally, oregano and the carvacrol, most abundant phenol in oregano, has been shown to stop the growth of several different types of bacteria. Stress and immune function. Modern medicine has come to welcome the closely connected relationship of mind and body. A wide assortment of illness, including stomach upset, rashes, and even coronary illnesses, are related to the impacts of emotional pressure. In spite of the difficulties, researchers are aggressively studying the connection between stress and immune function. For certain, stress is hard to describe. What may appear to be a stressful circumstance for one individual is not for another. At the point when individuals are presented to situations they view as traumatic, it is hard for them to know how much stress they feel, and difficult for the experts to know if a person's subjective impression of the amount of stress is accurate. The experts can only measure things that may reflect stress, such as the occasions the heart beats every minute, but such measures also may reflect different elements. Most experts studying the correlation of stress and immune function, yet do not study a sudden, short-lived stressor. Rather, they attempt to concentrate more consistent and common stressors known as prolonged stress, such as that brought about by relations with family, friends, and colleagues, or sustained difficulties to perform well at one's work. Few experts are examining whether continuous stress takes effect on the immune system. Activities that may support you with dealing your stress includes meditation, workout, journaling, yoga, and different practices. You may likewise benefit by seeing an authorized counselor or therapist, whether virtually or face-to-face. Does being cold give you a weak immune system? Almost every mother has said it, wear a coat or you'll catch a cold. Is she right? Perhaps not. Susceptible to direct cool temperatures doesn't increase your exposure to infection. There are two explanations why winter is cold and flu season. In the winter, individuals invests more energy inside, in closer contact with others who can pass on their germs. Additionally, the influenza virus remains airborne longer when air is cold and less moist. However, experts stay keen on this inquiry in various populations. A few tests with mice recommend that cold experience may decrease the ability to adapt with infection. But how about humans? Researchers have dunked individuals in cold water and made others sit bare in sub-freezing temperatures. They've examined individuals who stayed in Antarctica and those on missions in the Canadian Rockies. The outcomes have been assorted. For instance, experts recorded a rise in upper respiratory diseases in serious cross-country skiers who practice energetically in the cold. However, whether these infections are because of the cold or different factors, for example, extreme exercise or the dryness of the air, is not known. a group of researchers that has surveyed several clinical examinations regarding the matter. And led its very own research determines that there's no compelling reason to stress over moderate cold contact. It has no hindering impact on the human immune system. Would it be advisable for you to wrap up when it's cold outside? The appropriate response is yes, in case you're uncomfortable, or in case you will be going outside for a longer period where such issues as frostbite and hypothermia are a danger. However, don't stress over immunity. Exercise, beneficial to immunity? Customary exercise is one of the supports of healthy living. It improves cardiovascular well-being, lowers blood pressure, assists control body weight, and ensure against a variety of diseases. In any case, does it help to improve your immune system naturally and keep it healthy? Just like a healthy eating regimen, exercise can add to general good health and so to a healthy immune system. It can contribute even more directly by encouraging good circulation, which permits the cells and substances of the immune system to travel through the body freely and do their job efficiently. Although prolonged extreme exercise can suppress your immune system, adequate exercise can give it a lift. Studies shows that even a solitary session of moderate exercise can support the efficiency of antibodies in individuals with compromised immune systems. In addition, regular, moderate exercise may lessen inflammation and help your immune cells recover frequently. Samples of moderate exercise include brisk walking, steady bicycling, swimming, jogging, and light climbing. The vast majority should focus on at any rate 150 minutes of moderate exercise per week. Increasing the immunity the healthy way. Perhaps, the most ideal approaches to think about your immune system, and help make it robust is with food, but not just any food. Certain nutrients in foods are imperative for healthy immune working. While concentrating on these foods is significant when you're sick, it's just as important, maybe even more so, when you're healthy, since this enables your immune system to be at its strongest. Should it come into contact with harmful viruses or bacteria? Check out these 40 amazing foods that provide those key immune-boosting nutrients, as well as to support your immune system. 1. Citrus fruits. Individuals go directly to vitamin C after they've contracted a cold. That's because it aids in increasing our immune system. Vitamin C is thought to build the production of white blood cells, which are vital to fighting infections. Practically all citrus fruits are high in vitamin C. With such an assortment to select, it's easy to include a squeeze of this vitamin to any meal. Popular citrus fruits include grapefruit, oranges, clementines, tangerines, lemons and limes. Since your body doesn't produce or store it, you need daily vitamin C for continuous health. The recommended daily amount for most adults is 75 mg for women and 90 mg for men. If you settle for supplements, abstain from taking in excess of 2000 mg/mg per day. Also remember that while vitamin C may assist you with recuperating from a cold faster, there's no proof yet that it's powerful against the new coronavirus, SARS-CoV-2. 2. Red bell peppers. In the event that you think citrus fruits have the best vitamin C of any fruit, or vegetable, think again. Ounce for ounce, red bell peppers contain just about 3 times as much vitamin C, 127 mg, as a Florida orange, 45 mg. They're likewise a rich source of beta-carotene. Other than boosting your immune system, vitamin C may assist you with keeping up a healthy skin. Beta-carotene, which your body changes into vitamin A, helps keep your eyes and skin healthy. 3. Broccoli. Broccoli is supercharged with vitamins and minerals. Filled with vitamins A, C, and E, just as fiber and numerous different antioxidants, broccoli is probably the most beneficial vegetables you can put on your plate. Vitamin C is linked with oranges or strawberries, however broccoli certainly earns a credit. A half-cup 78-gram serving of cooked broccoli claims 84% of the RDI for this vitamin. Also, broccoli may help slow the aging process. The cycle of aging is generally ascribed to oxidative stress and decreased metabolic function throughout your lifespan. Though aging is an inevitable natural cycle, diet quality is believed to be a significant part in defining genetic expression and advancement of age-related conditions. Study shows that sulforaphane, a vital bioactive compound in broccoli, may have the ability to slow the biochemical process of aging by increasing the outflow of antioxidant genes. The way to keeping its capacity is to cook it as little as possible, or even better, not at all. It has demonstrated that steaming is the most ideal to keep more nutrients in the food. 4. Cauliflower. Cauliflower, broccoli, and Brussels sprouts are for the most part cruciferous vegetables, which means they're not only rich in antioxidant vitamins that give an immune system support, however, they additionally contain choline, a nutrient essential to a healthy eating regimen. Choline keeps your cells working properly and furthermore aids support a healthy gastrointestinal barrier, keeping bacteria securely restricted in the gut. Cauliflower, specifically, is a useful food to eat when you're sick because it's also rich in glutathione, an amazing antioxidant that assists in fighting off infection. Dip raw cauliflower florets in low-fat yogurt, drizzle them with vinaigrette, or add them to your preferred vegetable soup recipe. 5. Ginger. Ginger is another ingredient many go to while getting sick. Ginger may help lessen the inflammation, which can help decrease a sore throat and inflammatory illnesses. Ginger may help with nausea also. While it's used in numerous sweet desserts, ginger packs some heat in the form of gingerol, a relative of capsaicin, which may also lessen long-lasting pain. And may even have cholesterol-lowering properties. 6. Spinach. Spinach made in the list not just since it's rich in vitamin C, it's likewise filled with various antioxidants and beta-carotene, which may both increase the infection-fighting ability of our immune systems. Like broccoli, spinach is healthiest when it's cooked as little as possible so that it retains its nutrients. However, light cooking makes it simpler to absorb the vitamin A and allows other nutrients to be released from oxalic acid. An antinutrient is a natural or synthetic compounds that interfere with the absorption of nutrient. 7. Carrots. Carrots are an outstanding source of beta-carotene, which gives them their bright color. One of beta-carotene's main responsibility is to help the body's mucous membrane, which lines the respiratory and intestinal tracts, making it harder for bacteria to enter the circulatory system and cause problem. For a healthy eating routine, enjoy raw carrots alongside cauliflower, broccoli, and other vegetables as an appetizer. You can likewise pickle them or steam and puree them with some stock for a rich soup, a soothing meal when you're sick. 8. Kale. Greens like kale and spinach are immune-boosting nourishments that contain high levels of vitamin C, which not just packs a powerful antioxidant punch, it aids in fighting off infection and restore other antioxidants in the body, including vitamin E. They likewise contain folate, another immune booster. Sauté kale, spinach, or Swiss chard with garlic and olive oil, or use fresh spinach to make a nutrient-rich salad, top it with fresh mushrooms to pack an additional immune-boosting punch. 9. Cinnamon. Cinnamon is an antiviral, antifungal, and antibacterial component, so it accomplishes something other than just support the immune system, it really fights the microorganisms that cause disease. Cinnamon is very adaptable, making it simple to add to your healthy eating routine. You can blend it into your coffee grinds for an immunity-fighting brew, add it to tea, sprinkle it on oatmeal, mix it into hot chocolate, or dust it onto fresh fruit. 10. Yogurt. Search for yogurts that have the slogan "Live and Active Cultures" printed on the label, like Greek yogurt. These cultures may kindle your immune system to help fight illnesses. Try to get plain yogurts, somewhat the kind that are flavored and stacked with sugar. You can sweeten plain yogurt yourself with healthy fruits and a drizzle of honey instead. Yogurt can likewise be a great source of vitamin D, so try to choose brands fortified with this vitamin. Vitamin D helps control the immune system and is thought to improve our body's natural protection against infection. Clinical trials are even underway to examine its potential impacts on COVID-19. 12. Almonds. With regards to avoiding and fighting off colds, vitamin E will in general assume a lower priority in relation to vitamin C. In any case, this powerful antioxidant is key to a healthy immune system. It's a fat-soluble nutrient, which implies it requires the presence of fat to be ingested appropriately. Nuts like almonds are loaded with the vitamin and furthermore have healthy fats. Adults just need around 15 mg of vitamin E every day. A half-cup serving of almonds, which is around 46 entire shelled almonds, gives around 100% of the suggested daily amount. 13. Sunflower seeds. Sunflower seeds are filled of nutrients, including phosphorus, magnesium, vitamins B6 and E. Vitamin E is significant in controlling and sustaining immune system function. Different foods with high amounts of vitamin E include avocados and dark leafy vegetables. Sunflower seeds are additionally incredibly high in selenium. Just 1 ounce contains about a large portion of the selenium that the normal adult needs every day. A variation of studies, generally performed on animals, have looked at its capability to combat viral infections, for example swine flu H1N1. 14. Turmeric. You may know turmeric as a key component in many curries. This bright yellow, unpleasant spice has likewise been used for a considerable length of time as an anti-inflammatory in treating both osteoarthritis and rheumatoid arthritis. Study shows that high concentrations of curcumin, which gives turmeric its particular color, can help decline workout-induced muscle damage. Curcumin has guarantee as an immune booster and an antiviral. More study is needed. 15. Green tea. Both green and black teas are loaded with flavonoids, a sort of antioxidant. Where green tea truly exceeds expectation is in its levels of epigallocatechin gallate (EGCG), another powerful antioxidant. In studies, EGCG has been appeared to improve immune function. The fermentation cycle black tea goes through destroys a ton of the EGCG. Green tea, on the other hand, is steamed and not fermented, so the EGCG is conserved. Green tea is additionally a good source of the amino acid L-theanine. L-theanine may help in the production of germ-fighting compounds in your T cells. 16. Papaya. Papaya is another fruit, packed with vitamin C. You can check the daily commended amount of vitamin C in a single medium fruit. Papayas additionally have a digestive enzyme called papain that has anti-inflammatory impacts. Papayas have decent amounts of potassium, magnesium, and folate, all of which are helpful to your general well-being. And not to mention, folate, B vitamins and vitamin A in the form of carotenoids for the best functioning of a healthy immune system. In case you're not a big fan of papaya, to complete a little, entire papaya by yourself, anyone else, request a wedge from the fruit market to top off your meal. 17. Kiwi. Like papayas, kiwis are naturally with a huge amount of essential nutrients, including folate, potassium, vitamin K, and vitamin C. Vitamin C supports the white blood cells to fight infection. About 1 cup of kiwi gives at least 273% of your daily recommended value. While kiwi's additional nutrients keep the remainder of your body working appropriately. 18. Poultry. While you're sick and you go after chicken soup, it's something other than just the placebo effect that makes you feel better. The soup may aid in lowering inflammation, which could improve signs of a cold. Poultry, for example, chicken and turkey are high in vitamin B6. Around 3 ounces of light turkey or chicken meat contains 33% of your daily recommended amount of B6. Vitamin B6 is a significant part in a large number of the chemical reactions that occur in the body. It's additionally essential to the formation of new and healthy red blood cells. Stock or broth made by boiling chicken bones contains gelatin, chondroitin, and other nutrients supportive for gut healing and immunity. 19. Shellfish. Shellfish isn't what bounces to mind for some, who are attempting to help their immune system. However, a few kinds of shellfish are loaded with zinc. Zinc doesn't get as much consideration the same number of different vitamins and minerals, yet our bodies need it so that our immune cells can work as proposed. Selections of shellfish that are high in zinc include oyster, mussel, crab and lobster. Remember that you would prefer not to have more than the daily recommended amount of zinc in your diet, 11 mg for adult men and 8 mg for most adult women. A lot of zinc can really hinder immune system function. 20. Blueberries. Blueberries are packed with antioxidants that can help treat and avoid coughs and colds. These humble little fruits are likewise immune-boosting superfoods. Blueberries have flavonoids, a sort of antioxidant that can help lessen harm to cells and boost your immune system. Furthermore, blueberries are loaded with vitamins, including vitamin C, vitamin A, potassium, dietary fiber, and manganese. As per research led by the University of Auckland, 33% less likely to catch a cold than those individuals who did not eat flavonoid-rich foods or supplements every day. 21. Ginseng tea. Ginseng tea is famous for added reasons than its pleasant taste. Specifically, the tea has been utilized as a treatment for upper respiratory tract infections, aka the common cold. A study was published and noticed that ginseng has been appeared to considerably lessen the symptoms of colds and flu. But, the experts also noticed that more investigation should be led to help ginseng's immunity-boosting claims completely. 22. Tomatoes. Tomatoes are an extraordinary food to eat when you're sick because of their high concentration of vitamin C. Only one medium tomato contains more than 16 mg of vitamin C, which is a confirmed fuel to your body's immune system. In a German report published, vitamin C was presented to be an imperative aspect of the quality of the body's phagocytes and T cells, two significant component of the immune system. The experts likewise noticed that a deficit in this supplement can prompt to more fragile immune system and lower protection from specific microbes that can prompt to illness. 23. Wild salmon. Wild salmon is loaded up with zinc, a nutrient that has been demonstrated to help with diminishing normal cold symptoms. In the event that you need your family, and particularly your kids, to avoid a cold this winter season, at that point you ought to be giving them zinc-rich foods. A study analyzing the impacts of zinc on the common cold in kids ages 1 to 10 years old. Experts found that zinc, in contrast to a placebo, considerably decrease the severity and length of symptoms when taken within 24 hours of the beginning of cold symptoms. The specialists noticed that another preliminary involving children ages 6.5 to 10 years of age additionally demonstrated zinc to be a useful component in avoiding that cold. The children who took 15 mg of zinc every day for 7 months were discovered to be significantly less inclined to catch a cold during flu season in contrast with those in the benchmark group. 24. Dark chocolate. In all honesty, dark chocolate can be exceptionally useful in warding off of a virus. Dark chocolate contains a substantial concentration of theobromine, an antioxidant that has been confirmed to lessen coughing. A study was published and found that theobromine is useful in defeating cough symptoms for individuals with bronchitis, yet noticed that more research should be done to affirm the findings completely. Related, no sugar-added recipes you'll really anticipate eating. 25. Parsley. The delicious and exciting taste and brilliant healing properties of parsley are frequently disregarded in its famous part as a table garnish. Extremely nutritious, parsley can be seen all year round in your nearby supermarket. The flavonoids in parsley, particularly luteolin, have been revealed to function as antioxidants that consolidate with highly reactive oxygen-containing molecules called oxygen radicals and help stop oxygen-based destruction to cells. Likewise, extracts from parsley have been utilized in animal studies to help increase the antioxidant limit of the blood. Moreover, to its unpredictable oils and flavonoids, parsley is a great source of vitamin C, which is amazing anti-inflammatory agent, which clarifies its usefulness in conditions like osteoarthritis and rheumatoid joint pain. What's more, since vitamin C is required for the healthy role of the immune system, it can also be useful for preventing recurrent ear infections or colds. Lastly, parsley has beta-carotene and changed by the body to vitamin A nutrient so significant to a strong immune system that its nickname is the anti-infective vitamin. 26. Whole grain bread. Homemade or freshly made bread from a bakery, fermented for a while and made with active cultures, contains anti-inflammatory properties, which permits for an increase in production of healthy bacteria. According to a study published, 70% of your immune system stay in your gut. In this way, it's significant to keep it healthy if you want to fend off any cold-causing germs. 27. Eggs. Sufficient protein intake is essential to support immune response, and eggs are a great method to do this since they additionally contain nutrients like vitamin D, zinc, selenium, and vitamin E that the body requirements for proper immune functioning. If you can, settle for eggs from chickens that were fed a vegetarian diet. You'll get ones with marginally more higher levels of omega-3s and vitamins D and E. No requirement for organic or cage-free varieties, however, as this doesn't seem to influence nutrient content. 28. Apples. Apples has abundant sources of fiber and natural sugars, however you realized that as of now. What you can be sure of is that apple skins contain quercetin, a kind of plant pigment flavonoid that helps support your immune system and decrease inflammation. An apple a day truly can keep the doctor away. Make it a point to eat it with the peel and all its phytonutrients. 29. Light white tuna. Like salmon, light white tuna is loaded up with zinc. This nutrient has a heavily effects on your immune system and aids lessen symptoms of the common cold. The study found that individuals who were eating at least 75 mg of zinc a day were relieved of their cold symptoms in a smaller amount of time in comparison to those who did not. 30. Pumpkin seeds. Pumpkin seeds are additionally an incredible source of omega-3 fatty acids, yet they likewise contain the vital minerals of zinc and magnesium. Magnesium plays an significant function in helping you in maintaining a healthy heart. And zinc plays a major role in helping your immune system, and is particularly popular among men as it is a prostate-protecting mineral. Pumpkin seeds likewise contain tryptophan, which the body changes to serotonin to assist you in getting a good night's sleep. Being well rested and getting 6 to 8 hours sleep every night can go a long way to helping your immune system fend off unwanted diseases. 31. Celery. At only 10 calories a talk, celery's distinguishing strength might be that it's for some time been viewed as a low-calorie diet food. However, firm, crunchy celery really has various medical advantages that may amaze you. Here are few reasons you ought to consider adding celery to your eating routine. In addition to a couple of plans to make it simple. Celery contains nutrient C, beta-carotene, and flavonoids. Yet, there are in any event 12 additional kinds of antioxidant supplements found in a solitary stalk. It's likewise a superb source of phytonutrients, which have been appeared to lessen occurrences of inflammation in the stomach, cells, veins, and organs. Chronic inflammation has been connected to numerous diseases, including joint inflammation and osteoporosis. Celery and celery seeds have around 25 anti-inflammatory compounds, that can offer security against inflammation in the body. 32. Raw honey. All-natural, raw honey not only tastes delicious but can also help alleviate some symptoms of a cold. Honey is useful in relieving sore and itchy throats, as indicated in a study published. The study additionally states that honey acts as an antibacterial, killing any germs in the body that can make you become sick. It additionally acts as a cough suppressant. Study has suggested that honey is as effective as dextromethorphan, a typical ingredient where you can buy over-the-counter cough medication. Just take 1 or 2 teaspoonful, straight. 33. Miso. Since miso is fermented and has live active cultures, it's an incredible source of probiotics. The probiotics found in fermented foods help the beneficial bacteria in the gut, boosting immunity and improving digestion. Similar to other probiotic foods such as sauerkraut, kimchi and coconut yogurt, miso aids to activate exact enzymes found in beans and grains that allow you to absorb the existing nutrients that they give. These contain copper, manganese, B vitamins, phosphorus and vitamin K. It is also a decent source of plant-based protein, with over 3 grams per ounce. 34. Mushrooms. Mushrooms are incredible for improving your immunity. Research recommends that individuals who ate shiitake mushrooms every day for about a month had a significant increase in numbers and strength of immunity-boosting T cells. They likewise saw a decrease in inflammatory-inducing proteins, showing that shiitake mushrooms additionally act as an anti-inflammatory agent. 35. Watermelon. You thought it was only a charming summer treat, however watermelon loads a healthy punch. It's full of vitamin C, lycopene more than tomatoes, carotenoids like beta-carotene that converts to vitamin A, and cucurbitacin E, an anti-inflammatory plant compound. It's also super hydrating, as a little something extra. 36. Sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes have a great deal for them, they're loaded with fiber, and healthy minerals, and there's even a decent amount of vitamin C. Yet, for your immune system, sweet potatoes convey with 3 incredible antioxidants, anthocyanins like in acai berries, chorlogenic acid, and beta-carotene, which changes to vitamin A, the anti-inflammatory vitamin. Vitamin A is vital for both the development and the regulation of your immune system. 37. Pomegranates. Pomegranates are home to incredible punicalagin, an antioxidant found in the juice and the peel. These fruit have multiple times more antioxidant than red wine or green tea. Pomegranates are additionally has anti-inflammatory and are revealed to be antifungal and antibacterial. It also has excessive levels of vitamins C and E. The seeds and juice are both quite adaptable, however we love the juice since it tends to be used in mixed drinks, salad dressings, and smoothies. 38 pears. In spite of the fact that inflammation is a typical immune response, chronic or long-term inflammation can harm your health. It's connected to certain illnesses like heart disease and type 2 diabetes. Pears are a rich source of flavonoid antioxidants, which aids in fighting inflammation and may reduce your risk of disease. A few huge reviews attach high flavonoid intake to a reduced the risk of heart disease and diabetes. This impact might be because of these compounds' anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. Furthermore, pears pack a few vitamins and minerals, like copper and vitamins C and K, which also combat inflammation. 39. Flaxseed. There are numerous extraordinary advantages to flaxseed, including weight management, included protein and the transport of oxygen around the body. Flaxseed is an incredible source of iron. And it is iron that helps transport oxygen around your body to your organs and cells. Iron plays a significant part in helping your body fight infection by guaranteeing your immune system gets oxygen. Iron additionally helps lessen exhaustion and weakness levels, and these are cases when we can regularly definitely get a virus or infection. The omega-3 fatty acids in flaxseed work with lignans to help your white blood cells and immune system fight off disease. 40. Guava. Guavas are one of the amusing food sources of vitamin C. Keeping an adequate levels of this vitamin is significant for protecting against illness and furthermore connected to antimicrobial benefits. This means that it helps kill off bad bacteria and viruses that can lead to infections. Summary: always make certain to get a lot of sleep, drink lots of water, and wash your hands frequently. You can't prevent each occurrence of cold or flu, but you can completely increase your chances of remaining healthy with a constantly eating full of fruits and vegetable. So take a proactive method this pandemic. And include these immune system boosting treats to your everyday routine. Have we missed anything? Let us know in the comment section. For more videos and updates, please like and subscribe.